and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some makeup from Temu. So I recently did a Temu haul. I'll link it above if you want to watch that as well. I did all sorts in the haul. There was makeup, obviously, there was some accessories, and I did a try on haul as well. Yeah, quite a successful haul actually. So yeah, as I say, if you want to check it out, then do. So for makeup, I chose this eyeshadow palette here, which I think reminds me of a Natasha Denona palette. And I also picked up this really cute blush. I grabbed this mascara. I also grabbed this kind of Charlotte Tilbury dupe, which is, I think this is a highlighter. Yeah, it is a highlighter. And then I also grabbed this liquid lipstick, which says lip gloss on it, but it's a liquid lipstick. So let's go ahead and try them out. So I'm going to start off by doing eyes. So we'll be going into this eyeshadow palette here. So this is what the packaging of the palette looks like. So this is called the Tingphe Glam palette. There were 3 colour options. This one is a kind of purpley one. There was a more neutral tone one, and I believe the other one was kind of pinky. So yeah, from the picture, which I'll pop on the screen as well, I thought that this did remind me of a Natasha Denona palette. I'm not that familiar with her products, to be quite honest with you, but yeah, this I think looks like one. So this is the palette itself, so out of the packaging. So it's quite basic, but that's fine. And then this is the colour story just here. So it's very kind of warm toned, purple toned. It's really pretty actually. So yeah, it looks really nice, I have to say. I'll do some swatches as well. So here are the swatches from the palette. These aren't bad. Are they amazing? No, they're not the most pigmented in the world, but obviously this is a cheap palette. Yeah, but I have to say I absolutely love the colour story. I think the colours are absolutely beautiful. The shimmers are really nice, apart from this one. That was a little bit disappointing. I think that's supposed to be more of a topper, but the rest absolutely lovely. And the mattes are okay. They probably take a little bit of building up, but you know, they're not awful. Okay, so eyes now primed. So I'm going to start off, I think, by dipping into this shade just here. So it's kind of like a bit of a mauve shade, but it looked really, really nice when I swatched it actually. So I'm going to apply that to my crease. That isn't too bad. It's a really nice colour actually, but it isn't actually too bad at all. It's, yeah, as I said when I did the swatches, they're not the most pigmented in the world, but, you know, it's all right. It's going on absolutely fine, and it seems to be blending out reasonably well as well. You know, you can definitely see it. The colour's there. Okay, so that's what we're looking like at the moment. I actually think that's really nice. I love the colour, really, really beautiful. And as I say, it went on fine. There's no patchiness. It's blended out reasonably well. Yeah, I think it's fine. So what I'm going to do is blend out the edge of that colour using, I think I'm going to use this shade just here in the corner. Okay, so we're looking at that. So that's the one that I've blended compared to the one that I haven't. And again, I think that's absolutely fine. You know, I've got no problems with that at all. Right, so next I'm going to take kind of on the outer part here, and I'm going to take it in slightly in the crease here using, I think I'm going to go for this shade just here. Not too bad. These shades can be quite telling actually. I find like the ones that have got like purples in can often come off quite patchy and can be a little bit temperamental to blend. I have to say this one seems to be fine. That's actually really nice. I'm actually really, really happy with that. Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all. What I'm going to do is right on the outer corner here, just to give it a bit more depth, I'm going to dip into this shade at the bottom here, which is stunning. Really, really nice. But it was a little bit iffy on the swatch. I had to go over it quite a few times. So I'm quite interested to try that one out. And I'm going to pop that literally right on the outer corner here, just to, as I say, add a bit more depth. Right, okay, so I'm just using the same brush that I just used. So I'm just kind of concentrating it on right on this outer corner just here. There's a little bit of fallout with this shade actually, whereas I found that there wasn't with the others. Okay, we'll just blend it a little bit. Really nice. So yeah, there's the eye that I've just popped that shade on compared to the one that I haven't. You can see it's definitely added some depth to the outer corner. What I'm going to do is just take my blending brush that I used to do the crease part, and I'm just going to kind of use that just to flick up a little. Yeah, that's better. Right then, so we're going with a shimmer on this inner part here, and one that really stood out to me was the very first one that I swatched. So it was this kind of rose gold shade just here. Okay, so it picks up really nicely on the brush actually, but I am expecting there to be fallout with this one. It goes on really nice with the brush as well. I found with the shimmers that I was quite torn. This one, as I say, came out really, really lovely. There was a couple, I'd say about half of them I was quite impressed from the swatches, but there was a couple that were a bit meh. Yeah, that one right in the middle is definitely more of a kind of a topper shade, I would say. It's kind of like a bit of a balmy texture. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at that. That's a really, really lovely shimmer. Really, really nice actually. But yeah, as you can see, quite a lot of fallout from it, which is why I tend to do my base last nowadays. So what I'm going to do underneath is use this kind of mushroomy shade just here and just run that underneath my lower lash line. This shade in the middle here is the one that I said was a little bit not very good. But yeah, the rest, yeah, I'd say all of them. This one wasn't as good as the other shimmers, but I'd say all of the others were absolutely fine. Right, okay, so I've just gone ahead and done the my BB cream and my bronzer as well. I'm just going to go ahead and do this shade on my under eye. That's really nice. It's not too much, it's not too dark or anything like that, but I'd say it's pretty much perfect, especially for an under eye. So I'm actually really quite pleasantly surprised by that palette, I'm not going to lie. But next we're going to go on with mascara. So for mascara, we have this one just here. So this is the outer packaging. How adorable is this? So we've got this really cute little anime girl on the front here. And this is from, it says Gege Bear or Gege Bear. So the mascara itself looks a little bit like this. This reminds me of the Essence Lash Princess kind of packaging. And then in this, we have a really nice, actually, plastic wand. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on right after I've curled my lashes. Right, okay, so lashes now curled. So this is in black, by the way. I think that's the only colour that they did. Do you know what? That actually grips really, really nicely to the root. Like really nicely, it combs right through. That's really good. This was like £1 something. The palette was, I think it was like £4 something. I'll link everything down below if you want to check it out for yourself. Right, okay, so there is one coat of that mascara on. I'm really impressed with that. It's literally separated each individual lash, which is really, really nice. The brush on it is lovely. It's a really nice brush. But yeah, excuse that bit that I got on my cheek. So what I'm going to do is apply it to the other eye as well. I'll do 2 coats in total. Right, so that's what we're looking like with 2 coats of mascara on. I think that is really, really nice. I'm really impressed with that mascara, especially for the price. I think it's lovely. It's definitely given me length and it's separated them so nicely. Yeah, there's no clumping or anything like that. I think it's really, really good. Really impressed with that. Right then, so I've already done bronzer, so we're going to go ahead and do the blush. So for blush, I have this one just here. So this one is called Colour Style. I think that's all it says, in shade 2. There were, I believe, 2 to choose from. There was this one, and then there was a bit of, I think it was a bit more pinky. So the packaging of this one looks like this. It's really pretty, actually. It's got like bows and roses on the design. So like that, which I think is really, really nice. So we have like this one here has got a little bit of shimmer in it, and the rest are all matte. Obviously, you can use them individually if you want to dip your brush into them individually, or you can mix them all together, which is what I'm going to do today. It's actually been ages since I've used a powder blush. I'm just really liking. Sorry, that just confused me because it picked them up quite kind of individually. Don't know how this is going to look, but yeah, I've been into liquid blushes more lately. So I'm just going to pop this one on. It's actually really nice. It's a lovely colour. It's yeah, it's yeah, kind of a perfect shade really, well for me anyway. And as I say, because it's got that, the bigger one has got that little bit of shimmer in. It's got like a little shimmer going through it, but it's not too much because it's just in the one shade. That's really pretty. It's going on really nicely, and it feels nice as well. It doesn't feel cheap. I actually really like that. I think it's really nice. As I say, I'm more into my cream blushes or liquid blushes or whatever at the moment. But for a powder one, I think that is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's really, really pretty. Like really nice. Yeah, and I think that was like £1 something again, like really, really cheap. So next I'm going on with the highlighter. So it's this one here. This looks like a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury one, like straight off, right down to the actual packaging design and everything. So it looks like this. And then we have a little sponge applicator just here. I believe that there was only this shade available. So twist here, and then we're going to squeeze some out. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a mix between a champagne and a pinky colour, which is what I was expecting, to be honest with you. I quite like pinky highlighters at the moment. So with this one, I'm just going to kind of pop it on the high point just here and hope it doesn't dry too quick. And then just using my finger, I just kind of pat that in. Again, I can't remember how much this one was. I think it was like a £2 something. That's nice. That is really nice. They did a contour and a blush in this as well, but I just went for the highlighter. I'm just going to pop a little bit more on. So that's how we're looking. I think that is stunning. Really, really nice. That is so pretty. Beautiful. Yeah. I don't know what more to say. I just think that's absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. I'm quite shocked at this makeup so far. Right, so the very last item that I have to try is the liquid lipstick. So it's this one here. So it's from, I think it's Pudier or something like that. And this one to me looks a bit of a Huda dupe. So this one is in the shade 2. Again, they just had numbers. So that's what the actual packaging looks like. So that's where I kind of get the Huda vibe from. And it does say lip gloss on it, but I'm pretty sure this is a liquid lipstick. It might be a gloss. We'll find out in a minute, but it looks like a lipstick to me. I'm just going to quickly whack some setting spray on, and then we'll go ahead and try that out. Right, so I'll go ahead and just apply this straight on, no liner or anything. It's got a really lovely small doe foot on it, which I really like because it'll be nice and, you know, precise for going round. Actually, oh, it smells like chocolate. It smells really nice. It's very opaque, really opaque. It's really nice. Right, so that's what that one looks like on. I think that's beautiful. It is a liquid lipstick. It's dried down kind of, I wouldn't say matte. It's kind of like a demi-matte, but it feels really comfortable. You know, it's not sticky or anything like that, or, you know, making my lips stick together. It actually feels really quite comfortable. It actually feels like the sort of liquid lipstick that's going to last as well. Yeah, and it goes really, really nicely with the eyeshadow, actually. Okay, so here is the finished look. And I have to say, I was a little bit kind of skeptical, shall we say, about what these products were going to do, how they were going to perform. But yeah, I am really, really pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie. I am really pleased with them, actually. I love when I get, you know, sort of cheap makeup products and they actually perform really well, which is exactly what I found with these ones. Yeah, really, really nice. The eyeshadow palette is lovely, really beautiful. The highlighter, absolutely stunning, really nice. Love the lip colour, love the blush, everything. Oh, the mascara as well. Honestly, it was all really, really good. I'm not saying they obviously do a lot of makeup products on the website or on the app. And I'm not saying that all of them are going to be amazing. I'm just saying that the ones that I've tried today, I'm really happy with. So yeah. So as always, all products shown in today's video, I will link in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes. I do believe that there's kind of like a package of some sort when you download the app using my link. I'll pop that down below for you. Any information like that, I'll stick down there. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.